Hey, what's up? Just popping in with some with the video. I wanted to start this one saying that how would you um so how would you know the difference between a man, um a, a man, a man's man, a lady's man, a lady, a poet, and a writer? Now it's gonna take the it's gonna take the it's gonna take it's gonna take the ladies man longer to get dressed than the man. It's gonna take the lady longer to get dressed than the ladies man, and longer to make up their mind ordering on a date with the ladies man with the no so it's gonna take the it's gonna take the the ladies man longer to get dressed than the man. It's gonna take the lady longer to get dressed than the ladies man. It's gonna take the ladies man longer to get undressed than the lady. The lady's gonna actually like the man's man. The the man is gonna last longer than all of them at anything that's straightforward. And the poet is not gonna waste. Is gonna waste less than the poet is gonna waste less than all of them, except for the writer. Not even their own tears, because all the bunch, all the motley five of them, they all cry at different times. But according to a book I read, a poet doesn't even waste their tears, because they could like most of the other ones would cry and forget about it, but a poet's like, wait, I could use that. So a poet's not gonna waste even their tears to be creative. Now the writer is gonna be just about as non-wasteful as the poet, and a writer might actually cite himself and reference himself and and record himself as he's in the act of speaking. And then the difference between the poet and the writer is that they're both creative, and they both have original things to say. But the but if the poet is plagiarized or disenfranchised, that's yet ammunition for more. That's yet opportunity for more poetry and more of a story. And so that the poet's not daunted by that, but the writer is gonna spend more effort combating someone that would seem to plagiarize or disenfranchise something they've offered. They probably spend more effort taking that up than they had to become and operate as a writer at that point. But I'm going off with that. But I was thinking that so I'm at a gas station right now. So a lot of people would say, like, so much to do about nothing. So maybe you could say a lot of, like, the internet in YouTube and just I'm gonna call it YouTube, but a lot of the internet is much ado about nothing, because there's like I think we're more invested in we're heavily invested in the internet, and so like but I think that the actual real outcome of all the things we do on the internet, the thing about like modern life is that some things will pay you well, like some jobs will pay you well, some endeavors, initiatives, a lot of it's not that hard to find something that pays well. Like you sign up for like you go looking on like job boards, and you're gonna see some numbers that are like dang, like those are good numbers, that's a good opportunity. But why is my life this rough right now? And why does it feel like a lot of these, my life would be as rough? And one is as good as they look at the numbers, it doesn't really look like truly like the right move for me. And I think that's because like a lot of life is like, I think like in the Bible they talk about, and I'm not, this is not a religious channel, but they'll talk about like don't pour new wine in old wineskins. Life, modern society is an old wineskin, because as soon as you get ahead of something, you get one step forward, you go two steps back, and you get away, you actually get away. See, there's a right way and a wrong way to do anything. So you walk up somewhere with a weapon and demand something, that's not creative, and that's ugly, and that's traumatic, and you probably won't get far with that. But you find another like clever way to walk in and just ask for what you would like, and you actually have something to share, or you just do it smooth enough, and people are happy to give you what you would like. It's just more so how you approach somebody and what you approach them with. But even with that, you get away with some kind of bag, and that bag likely has holes in it, just because it's actually the nature of the reality we're in. According to that is a little bit like religious, but they would say that the world was, according to Arthur Avalon, the world was the world as like the affairs of the interests and affairs of men, generally speaking, like in secular terms, was conceived and conspired to be conceived according to interest, to enjoy like desires. And then so what we procure with that, it takes a lot of struggle, but it more so just reinforces more desire. It just creates more desire. So as you feed one desire, you create another desire, if not two or three. And that's a lot of like modern reality, even. But what does it amount to? But I saw a couple YouTubers in the past, and they've talked about how like people have actually gotten married from like their content, or like what they offered, and that would be like that would actually be something that amounted to something. Like if people could become married or have experiences like coming together off of what someone said. So I can't say that I got content that like that, but I might got like a one-liner that could help, which is like, so I'm at a gas station right now, and it's like it's got to be one of the nicest gas stations in my area, because they're open all night, but it's actually a decent place to go at night because it's well lit. You have it's good. It's more so sturdy people, and you have like sometimes like you have a lot of different people coming in and out that would make a person think twice about being dishonest. You have both like maybe you just have like a lot of sturdy people of all different walks of life, where it's not a place where anything can happen anywhere, but it's just a stable place by the type of traffic. And then they got parking spaces on deck. They got parking stalls on deck. They got the best flavors of to add to the coffee. They got the coolest people that work there. They got cool people that come in and out there. I met some cool people there, and it's pretty cool as a place. And it's just a little bit outside of town. And I was thinking that, so if you wanted to really like, so I'm self-plagiarizing myself, because I ran this by a lady that I always float. She's really nice, and I always just like float just like little things to say just to be nice. And I was thinking when I was talking to her is that like, so if you met like a really beautiful person, and this shows you how much respect I have for gas stations, how I said this, but you meet a really cool person and be like, wow, your smile is so beautiful. I see you. Have you ever thought about working at a gas station? I see you as a really great gas station attendant. And then it'd be like some people, unless you're like a real person, you might not see like value. Because I actually had a friend who works at a gas station, and I knew him at a professional role, and he likes the gas station. He's like, this is a cool place to work, and he's happy there. But why would you recommend I work at a gas station? Because so if I imagine like going to heaven, the first place I'd want to stop is like for gas. Like just when I barely got out of town, that first gas station, that's like the place where I want to stop. And I think that might actually be where you meet the cooler person, because the greatest people, the coolest people, the beautiful people are not the people you meet in paradise. They're actually the people that service paradise. So who cooler than the first person you meet on the way to paradise, with the smile to go like that? And that's something you could tell someone. And if somebody got married off of that, and I don't mind getting plagiarized on that. If somebody got married off of that, then I can say this channel amounted to something. I amounted to something. Peace.